Hello, this is Steve, and in today's episode, I want to talk to you about the Freedom Train. When you mention the Freedom Train, most people think about the years 1975 through 76 and the American Freedom Train, done up in its red, white, and blue paint scheme to celebrate the state bicentennial. But this was not the first Freedom Train. In April 1946, our Attorney General, Tom C. Clark, came up with an idea that Americans had begun taking the principles of liberty for granted in the post-war years, so he proposed the idea of a campaign to sell America to Americans, and thus a coalition was formed, including Paramount Pictures and the War Advertising Council. The Advertising Council planned an assortment of other events to accompany the train, including messages and radio programs, comic books, and films. In each of the cities the train stopped, they organized a rededication week for the public celebrations of the United States. Engine number 1776 was an Alco PA-1 locomotive, built for the first Freedom Train. But enough history about the first Freedom Train. Now let's take a look at the American Freedom Train, the 1975-76 American Freedom Train, or the second Freedom Train to tour the country in 1975 through 76 to commemorate the United States bicentennial. This 26-car train was powered by three newly restored steam locomotives. The first engine to pull the train was a Reading Company T1 class 484, number 2101. The second engine to pull the train was a former Southern Pacific engine number 4449, a large 484 steam locomotive. And the third engine was a former Texas and Pacific 210-4, number 610, which pulled the train in Texas. The train consisted of 10 display cars, converted from the New York Central and Penn Central baggage cars. They carried more than 500 treasures of Americana, including George Washington's copy of the Constitution, the original Louisiana Purchase, Judy Garland's dress from The Wizard of Oz, and Joe Frazier's boxing trunks, and a rock from the moon, just to name some of what was on display. It toured all 48 contiguous states starting on April 1st, 1975, and lasted until December 31st, 1976. This tour allowed more than 7 million Americans to pass through the doors, while millions more stood trackside to see it pass by. Now, to the model of the American Freedom Train that I will be running on my layout. Special thanks to Sid of Sid's Trains, who put this set together and is allowing me to show this set on my channel. SID has assembled an MTH 20-3077-1 American Freedom Train GS4, released in 2002, upgraded the engine from Protosounds 2 to Legacy Control and Legacy Rail Sounds. Also included is the MTH 20-3077-3 auxiliary tender, released in 2003. Lionel 21-inch 2-pack 6-83116, 83589, 83592, and 84226, released between 2016 and 2017. The final car in this set is a K-Line 4610-30205, an 18-inch observation car, released in 2002. And let me tell you, this is an awesome set. Well, enough of me talking, and what better way to celebrate our upcoming holiday, our Independence Day. Let's take a look at this awesome set running on my layout, and if you have enjoyed this history of the American Freedom Train, please comment below and like and subscribe to my channel. Until the next time, thanks for taking time out of your busy day to watch, and I will see you again in the next episode.
Do you copy?
I copy that. Over.
Okay, start her up. Stand by for track orders.
Yes, sir. Start up and stand by. Out. Dispatcher, air is made. Brake test complete. Are we clear to pull? Over.
Roger, your track is cleared. Dispatcher over.
Acknowledged. I've got clear boards. Out.